leaving the station. Probably have green if we waited a little bit longer. But we don't have any reds, so that's good news. Now we go up the grade, so we watch our speed, and we'll apply power going up the hill now. Doesn't need a lot, though, to maintain our speed. Still looking good here on the yellow signal. 1 mile to go to the via location. More power on that. It's now around the 1.3% grade uphill. So you guys excited about the Peninsula DLC that's released tomorrow? Pretty stoked for it. So I'm probably just going to get familiar with the trains and stuff and that, and then we'll record some content a few days after it's released. I don't plan to release it on release day. Maintain speed quite well here. Doing good. This is great. But since we are on that yellow signal, we cannot speed. We do not want to be ahead on the schedule today. That would be bad. So we could actually lollygag a little back and probably get to a green signal. But we haven't done anything too bad today, so. Okay, look at this. We're leaving the tunnel finally. All right. 0.9. We have the green, baby. Got the green. A little more power here. Let's go to the outside view and look at us coming out of the tunnel like that. How cool is that? That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's a truck. Oh, a truck that looks like our truck. But, buildings there and stuff. Very nice. Are we looking on our signal? Ooh, a little faster. Let's start slowing down. Let's slow way down here. Nice and slow. Got yellow on that. Looking okay here. More power. Man, that's a huge change in speed in this particular spot. They might be doing that to us because we've now got yellow. Back a little bit. Keep forgetting with this controller you can just pull it to the back position rather than using the brakes. There we go. We got a green now. Good. Still only about 15 miles per hour right now. Not sure what that was about.
What'll it be?
Oh, we're getting our train washed. That's why. I was wondering what that was about. It's this via location, so we have to go really slow through the train wash, it looks like. Look at that. We get slow through the train wash. Water and high voltage power don't mix well. Okay, we're in idle right now. We're taking it easy through the train wash. Look at that. We're in the train wash. That is beautiful. That's actually really, really cool. I'm very, very impressed with that.
Can I have a drug roll, please? Drug roll. What is on with the butler? That's the one you made us national anthem, boy.
Collecting the phones, let's go.
Oh, let me do something with my grandma. She's awesome.
No, this is not your grandma, this is Candy Crush.
Ow. That's the jackpot, baby. You cannot save the whole hill. So does that mean I shouldn't even try? Yes, yeah. We all have.
FX's English teacher. All new Thursdays on FX. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
Very nice. Train wash, baby. When they said train wash originally, I was like, do you mean an actual train wash, or do you stop at location 300 yards? Okay. You mean a train wash, or are you talking about like something like or something? I wasn't really sure what that meant. They mean an actual train wash. Okay. We're going real slow as we wash the train all the way back there.
I can do this.
Make it look nice and pretty.
Time to test my strength.
Beautiful. Taking it easy still. Looks like we have some yards to stop at location. Thank you. Is this all we have in here?
Let's go grab
a lot. really not a lot. But that was really cool to get a 3-frame launch. Neat stuff. Okay, come on. Let's get out of it. Yeah, the launch. It's great. Oh, that's not feedback. Nice. Yep. If that 15 now, that's lovely. It's a game we can get. Back a little bit. Okay, up and around. Okay.
That's annoying.
Attached to anything, right? This thing is top. You're not enough. Update. And we're going to try to get down. Yeah, the problem's down.
For that. I popped into doing express, making other start and fire to doing I'm having myself out, he's never been video master, he's been learning on the small games. During my brother, to the next job, shooting something, talking, sitting back up on the person he hired.
That would be very nice. Okay, well, enough about that. Let's just do some fast again. 4 miles per hour, it's so much fun.
You're a Genin, aren't you? You stupid little Genin.
Sunnyside main yard. Nobody in the. They just got these trains staged here from the train wash. I can't be the only one that was surprised. Train people, and you probably knew what a train wash is. I love trains, but I had no idea that they had those. So when they said train wash, I was like, okay, I guess that's like considered a point. Like, you know, a lot of places have different names. It's like, it's called the train wash. I was like, okay, maybe they call it the wash. It rains there all the time or something. Man, the slow stuff is for the birds, though, isn't it? I want to go fast, man. I want to go fast today. There's the yard. We're coming into it now. Right over there. I did up my view distance all the maxed it out, so we can see a lot further now, which is great. I wanted to make sure we did that. Power on that. Come on, we gotta get right on that 4 miles an hour. We're allowed 5. For 0.5, we get right to 5. I knew this would take longer than 25 minutes. But it was a little confusing when it came to the yards increasing instead of decreasing on our objective up there. We must admit that that was the case. Got a little bit of a 3.3% downgrade on this little small hill here. Which is pretty and shiny now. Can't say that about it. I guess there's 2 sitting over there. Okay, 8 miles per hour, 50 yards. I'll get an increase in speed at least. Or no. That's the signal. 0.6 miles to 8 miles per hour. Jeez Louise.
Say YouTube music for me with this toggle thing. Try 1 month free.
Okay. So we go straight in this way. Not even a problem. And we stop down there. Okay, we do this. It's just slow. It's a slow going train today. Very pretty train though. I've had some people recommending Run 8. I know Run 8 is a good core simulator. Like it's a great train simulation. It's just very outdated on the visuals. Very outdated. This one's pretty to look at, which is really nice for everybody. People that aren't diehard train fans can see the beauty in the game. Yeah, I'm not sure why we can't get that back one down. Oh, you know why? It's probably in the other end. You probably have to go in the other end and hit that button down. I bet you that's what it is. And you know what we can do? Do exactly that. Let's go take care of that. Because it looks obnoxious with that in the air. There we are. advance the ramp down. That do it? Find out here in a minute. Close that door. Close that door. Back up here. Nope, it didn't do anything. Unless I have to hold it. Very strange. Very strange. Power there.
Everybody is so cool.
Still going down a little bit here, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. 180 yards to our destination here. While we're messing with that, let's go at an idle. It's starting to increase a little bit. Let's go be 1%. Let's go see if we can do this by sitting in the other chair. It'll be sitting here and then go down. That do it? Nope, did nothing.
I
I
can't
don't know how to
use
see
this.
what it is. Honestly, I don't know what
Let's
the
go.
program is. I just assumed that that's what that would be called. Up and down.
Let's do this.
Sunside Hedgehog. Stop. Yards and idle there and stop. So, break in. Okay, we can find that as a track switch to access track 31. Okay. We'll do that. Hop out. Switch to track 31.
Fancy tactics is back. The entire Final Fantasy focuses on these numbers. Rota and Elite, two childhood friends who find themselves on different sides. It's a tale that has love, conflict, friendship, plenty of political intrigue, and stab, spice the time. Discover a rich and evocative story. A world where people's actions are not leash. Final Fantasy Tactics has loads of new features. Stories Japanese, anything else some life, star, you see it.
So, that guy over there.
Haha, bitch.
We need to move that over because Okay, so we almost screwed that up. I had to click that one over. Good thing we did it. That's what we had to do.
Stupid.
Turn into this.
That female or
Otherwise, we're going to
boy,
turn right into that train.
whatever he is. What kind of idiot wears a guy hairstyle?
That was a little
Pathetic.
confusing there. But you always know which one you're supposed to go because it's the green route, which is fantastic all the way down here. Really? A little more back on the action controller here. Try to maintain our speed. It's a slight downgrade. We have a red signal and 400 yards. So we must stop at the location. All in day's work. I mean, this is pretty much what this is. The scenarios are like, you know, they are a job simulation of what it's like to operate one of these. Now, see, I turned my distance all the way up, and it still does that thing right out front, where it's building those railroad ties right in front of us. Now, in third person, it doesn't do that. See, they're all there. Yeah, third person it does. I'm not sure what that's about, but oh well. That one do. Okay, 177 yards here. Looking good. Final stretch. At least we have to go a little fast today. You know, that's always nice. So make sure we have automatic brakes selected. So we add our brakes from that. So the independent brake. 140 yards. That's idle.
You might qualify for significant.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Train Sim World once again. Got a lot of requests to return back to this simulator, and we're going to do it today. We've got NEC New York, and I've heard a lot of people wanted to see the freight train, so we're going to do that today.
I spent over $1,000 on mystery PS3 consoles, and in this video, we're going to unbox them, test them out, and see if we can find some rare stuff. Now, the thing with mystery PS3 consoles is sometimes you'll find some insane things, like a disk drive with money inside, or even a PS3 with some strange mods, but let's see what we find in today's episode of Gamer Garbage. Alright, well, we got the packaging out, packaged up pretty well. We've got a PS3 Slim here that looks pretty good at first glance. Let's go ahead and plug it in and see what happens. Console's booting, yo! Yes! Aw, man, so I'm talking about, we got some stuff on here too. We got the PlayStation Home app, nice. We got Life with PlayStation, dude. Vague recollection of that. I've never actually used it, but I remember just like seeing this back in the 2010, 2008, something in that era. Let's go ahead and just start with that and see if this thing. I don't even know what it is. I just remember seeing this tagline. Oh, is it actually booting? Look, yeah, we're here, and we cannot connect to the server. You can see some random cities like Houston, Atlanta, Washington, New York. Apparently, none of the globe is lit up though. Everything is dark. General settings, temperature, help, and about. What is this? You can use your music, folding at home priority. What is that? Autopilot? I don't know what this is, but I can just hear the music and I feel a rush of nostalgia. Square to change channel. What does that mean? Live channel and folding at home. Yeah, I don't know what this is. So I don't know, maybe seeing Life with PlayStation is very rare on a PS3 these days. Let me know if you still have it on your PS3, but yeah, let's go back and explore some. We also got some games here. Let's go for you to a demo. We got Madden NFL 11 demo and Mortal Kombat 2. Love to see it. Last play GTA 4. It's working out November, right? Oh yeah, we got PlayStation Home settings data and hardware studio data here. That's sick from 2010. No photos or anything. Let's see what kind of software version we're on here. Oh, 4.55. Oh, that's a little old.
Alright, let's just get right to it. Sarada Uchiha just got confirmed to be operating at Natsuki level power. Yes, you heard that right. The girl who once said she wanted to stand alongside Boruto without being left behind, she has officially been confirmed to have reached the level of power that she's aiming for. And the crazy part, the manga sets this up all the way back in part 1 of the story. But here's the kicker, this ain't a simple power-up. This is a payoff to years of foreshadowing, the Uchiha legacy, and the new generation stepping up where Naruto and Sasuke fell short once Kurama went smoke and the Rinnegan went poke. Hitting Otsutsuki level potential is the moment where all of those seeds, they finally begin to start bearing fruit. And trust me, this is a bigger deal than most people realize. And for the Sarada haters out there, or the people want to say that she's only 5 Kage Summit Sasuke level, I'm not going to go over the scaling per se, because I've already done a video scaling part 2 Sarada that I'll leave linked in the description box for you. Instead, we're going to go over what's officially confirmed. So join me in today's newest Naruto Explain video where your OBC, your original Boruto chief, breaks down why Sarada's new power matters, how it connects to her original part 1 statement, the Uchiha clan's emotional growth metric that people are overlooking, and why this firmly puts her in the top tiers of Boruto's power scaling, and it does cement her as the strongest Uchiha. Yes, that includes Madara. Yes, that includes Sasuke, Shisui, Itachi, whatever damn Uchiha that you're thinking about. Oh, and along the way, we're going to address that big elephant in the room. Like, fans have been sleeping on Sarada's strength for way too long, and I'm going to move off of my initial stance. I used to believe that she was getting leftover hate for people that hated Sakura. I used to think if Karin was her mother that people would downplay it. Now, I'm not too sure about that. Also, Boruto's manga did cross a big milestone this week. Shueisha confirmed that it has 10 millions of Boruto in Japan alone, which for reference, that's 2 million behind Dragon Ball Super and Dandadan in Japan. I'll leave linked in the description box also a video where I give the updated numbers on both Japan's 10 million and the worldwide numbers being just under 17 million for Boruto, which I recommend watching if you're curious about the manga industry and how Boruto stacks overall. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my Anime Explain channel where I discuss other anime manga, and my Everything One Piece Explain channel where I only discuss One Piece from explain videos and blind reactions from chapter 1 up to the most recent chapter. So let's get right into it. The part 1 setup, the things that you might have forgotten or missed. So back in part 1, Sarada made a very specific declaration. She said she wanted to reach Otsutsuki levels of power, so she and Mitsuki would not be left behind when Boruto went off in a battle. That was not a throwaway line. That was Ishimoto and Ikimoto as a duo laying the framework, the groundwork for where she needed to end up by the time the story reached its climax. So now look at the situation she's in. Well, I mean, Naruto lost Kurama, Sasuke lost the Rinnegan, the old guard, the protectors of the world, the undefeated, undisputed Naruto Universe Tag Team Champions Naruto and Sasuke, who went on a generational run, and then they got bullied by Jigen in 5 hits, and they got humbled by Ishiki. They lost their god-tier hacks that made them the saviors of the ninja world. They lost their tag team titles, basically, to use a wrestling reference. That left a giant power vacuum that needed to be filled, especially with the power levels going beyond Jigen in terms of code and other threats. And the responsibility, it now, like in years past, it fell on a brand new generation. If Boruto was going to stand as an inheritor to Sasuke's Will of Fire as a Shadow Hokage, then Sarada had to become the type of ally who could support him as somebody that wants to embody the Will of Fire of Naruto and be the next Hokage, because they're fighting against god-tier characters. She couldn't just stay where she was. And now, with her Mangekyo Sharingan, she has finally delivered on their promise in a major way, because we get flat-out confirmation from Ikimoto. So let's talk about that Mangekyo Sharingan power boost, which we now have confirmation, the girls of Tsusuke tier. So the manga outright confirms that when Sarada activates her Mangekyo Sharingan, and she's using that Ohirume Jutsu, she is Otsutsuki tier. We have confirmation that when it comes to the speeds that she can move at, she is moving at Otsutsuki levels of speed. So now she has the hacks, she has the power, and she has the speed, which for the power, I'm gonna say it again, she casually destroyed Ryu with one attack by detonating him with one of her gravity spheres. This is insane when you remember that Ryu is stronger than Code. Code's stronger than Jigen. The same Jigen who beat Naruto and Sasuke in a combined 5 hits. Ryu was choking out Code, and Code was actively trying to break out the chokehold, and he couldn't. Shura outright confirms that if Ryu wants to, he can kill Code. Sarada one-shotting Ryu puts her in terrifying company, and people were coping, well, she didn't easily do it. Shura flat out says she easily did it. That is the story telling you. Stop the cope. Now, add on the fact that she has a Chocotomo Mangekyo Sharingan pattern. That is not just a cosmetic thing. Sasuke at age 17 had it. Madara Uchiha, he had a Chocotomo Mangekyo Sharingan. For Sasuke and Madara, that was achieved when both of them got the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Blind Sage Mode Madara, EMS Sasuke from the war. Both of them were pushing up against 10 Tails Jinchuriki levels of power. Both of them were at a level of power where they were comparable to KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto. In the case of Madara, he was actually stronger than that. In the case of Sasuke, he was in the same tier, but he was weaker than that. It's a visual shorthand in that the Chocotomo Sharingan is stronger and more rare than the normal Mangekyo Sharingan that people get. Or in this case, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. And with Sarada's already very solid foundation, it makes sense because the stronger your base, say it with me for the people in the back, the stronger your base, the stronger your transformation gets. I will use my favorite example. If you gave Naruto, back when he's at the Academy stage mode, he is not the...
What if one little move could help you hold on to the little moments?
Both my 3 p.m. message, yes, not to rush home.
I can help with that.
Oh, my controller's acting. Not acting. Lag Nation's acting. Lag Nation.
Stop playing. That doesn't really make sense to me.
I can do this. No mercy.
He caught it! Just when you think you've seen it all.
Climbing this rock is so annoying.
I'll shine all time. So what you want to win? Even though the base is on the low, take it, get something that makes you stop. So what you want to win? Show me. What you want? Show me. What you want? Show me. Keep running down your mouth. I don't need to go around. I need to say, the loud. I want you to get out. Okay. So what you just the base is on the low. Take something to stop. So what you
Nice try.
One more minute. Said that you could let it go and only catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. Somebody that I used to know.
We live like
What'll it
right
be?
around the corner from each other. We could have met in person so many times. Yeah.
The ranking of Naruto games. 43 Naruto games. That is how many I have spent countless hours playing and ranking over the course of more than 2 years. And I love to say I completed all of them, but 2 of those games. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Train Sim World. This time with Train Sim World 2020. It was released, and as promised, I am going to play the Peninsula Corridor DLC. Now, I've been streaming this. I've been playing it in my off time. I've been really enjoying it. There's a few bugs that kind of annoy me. We'll talk about that later on, but I love the new train. It's a lot of fun to drive. And you get that fast speed experience instead of just feeling like you're just, taking forever to get anything done. So something new here in Train Sim World is now we have a thing called journeys. So journeys are basically kind of like a scenario. It's kind of like a scenario built into each other, and it kind of runs together. You'll notice here it says like join a service on its final stops, and I'm at 7%. I've taken care of the first ones, and that was basically just an introduction to the game and teaching you how to drive the train. Now, you have training here, and here are the training options you get. You can, do the introduction to it. I already did that. I've been driving the F40 PH2 Cat, and I really like this train. It is so much fun to operate. And next will be the Gallery Cab. I think that's what we're going to be doing this time around. And then GP38 too, which I already know how to drive a GP38 for the most part. But that's what the training modules give you. Scenarios, just like it was before. You've got these. And that's basically it just kind of throws you into this seamlessly rather than just, taking through this stuff on your own terms. You wouldn't have to do that with this option to select what you want the F1 pH to get, so you can So let's go ahead and continue the current journey we're on right now in the California.
Fuck your car.
I'm just so lost.
This is it.
Time, such a so.
You know.
Clean and tidy already. In San Francisco Bay. Maybe not though. Climb aboard and complete the remaining stops to San Jose. So,
Damn, really toxic. I'm not trying to be toxic with the idiots.
got my startup stuff down front and kind of taking the time. We have lots of the pump is on, generator fuel is on, engine run is on, gauge lights on, and brake. We'll unlock the doors here in a minute, make sure all this stuff's good to go. First round, we'll just click this guy, he'll be in the fixed position, just put it forward a little bit. Headlights, there we go, let's get cruising line, going here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and unlock the lights. That's going to open those up, and we're going to go to the outside view and have a look at them loading our passengers back there. See there. Right there. These suckers. Doesn't take much to get them going. Now, I do try to maintain the amps at a decent position before I engage the throttle to the next. Timetable right of the train, they accelerate so
Fuck off, nigga.
Right now we have a yellow in front of us, so it's a solid yellow. You can only do 30 miles per hour through it, or half of it, and then if it's flashing, then you just it's better than He's off. Like that.
They're spamming. Yep, he's a modder. You're a modder. Get out of here. Get out of here, modder.
Kill the bell. I'll let you listen to the horn. You haven't heard it yet? That's outside view, outside view, back in until it goes away.
Modders.
Come on. Sometimes it takes a while. There it went. That's an annoying bug I would love to see fixed. So now we just fixed the train. We've got a green, so let's go ahead and get this baby up and running. We're going to throttle 1, 2, 3. Let it stabilize, and we'll add some more in there. And make sure we're good to go. We have 3 miles to stop at the location. And with this train, it's all about brakes, man. It's all about your brakes and understanding how to utilize them.
Fucking modders.
Usually about 500 yards out, if you apply the brakes, you need to kill them pretty quick, though. So it's a matter of just getting used to it. Throttle 6. Now we're getting up to some speed here. We're going to be careful around this little corner here. We got a yellow again. You got to be kidding me, man. They're just going to yellow us all day long, I have a feeling. I've had that problem when I do the services and with the timetable, what it's called now. But the biggest issue I have with it is you have to come to a stop and wait for it to go green so you can actually, operate at the normal speed you're supposed to. But that's not happening.
That was different.
It's not happening at this time. Well, we can look at this beautiful train. It is gorgeous. And look at the game is absolutely gorgeous. We know that. I have noticed, at least on this 2080 card, it does perform a lot better than it used to. So that's good news. Take it as you will. 600 yards. Let's wait for it. I think it's going to turn green on us, but we have the signal in sight here. We'll see. If not, we'll add a little bit of brake. Won't take much. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen for us, so we're going to go ahead and go to the holding position, lap, and then we go into service. Let it brake a little bit there. There we go, and then I'm just going to release it there. There we go. Got the green anyway. That way, don't lose a whole lot of speed, but that's a good way to dump a lot of that speed off. Okay. I mean, we're
settle this very quick
behind the yellow right now. I would really love to get up to speed. So we can do 79 miles an hour on this thing because it's so much fun to do. But we're chasing the signals. Speed. That's what I can hear. Still have 3. The sounds of this train and the it's so much. It's 5. And now get this thing at the speed here. 79 miles per hour.
You missed.
throwing it up now. This is not easy.
So, mom.
You see it's over here. So that grace, that's good. So that's 500 yards in flying grace. Now that is pressure. Clear all that. Alright. We should have better, sometimes it goes away.
Go suck my cup.
But we're just gonna let it. So I'll turn down post, and that's okay. Yeah, see, look, we got a yellow up here anyway. And a 40, so what's the point? Let's go ahead and throttle that sucker back to idle.